Hi, welcome to O2 Life. My name is Shannon. We are going to do an O2 power today. You will not need any props unless you like to sit on a block or need one for, if you're a little tighter in the hamstrings or anything like that. Otherwise, we're good to go. My Spotify playlist is linked in the details of the video, so just open the link, press play now, and let's begin. Okay, we're going to start right away in mountain pose. So find your feet on the floor. What does that mean? Bring them to about hips width distance. Don't be too crazy about it. Just, right under your hip bones is your middle of your ankles, and just let your arms hang like you're wearing a heavy coat. And come back to the feet. So again, what does that mean to find your feet? Just feel the four corners of your feet, maybe even rock forward, rock back, rock to the left, rock to the right. And find center. And connect. Connect to the ground beneath you. Lift your 5 toes, spread them apart, your 10 toes, 5 on each foot. Spread them apart to lift your inner arches. Put them back down and try to keep that. Did that change anything in your mountain? Hopefully a little bit. Just take a hand to the heart, a hand to the belly. Begin to breathe here. The breath itself, the tool we use, but also something we can observe to stay present. So twofold, really more than twofold, but for today, using the breath to watch, to be curious about, and to manipulate, to do on purpose, to support the shapes that we make with our body. So cultivate your breath, conscious, sweet, smooth inhales and exhales. No right or wrong, but the only non-negotiable here, breath. Everything else is just yoga. It's your practice. It's your body. You take care of yourself. Take your arms back down by your sides. You can open your eyes if they were closed. Reach up, inhale, little bend in the knees to dive forward and fold. Exhale. Ideally, hands next to the fingertips next to the toes, maybe hands flat on the ground if you've got that flexibility, but also you can always bend the knees, drop the head. Weight forward into the balls of the feet. Eventually, as we do straighten the legs, they're not pushing the knees back, and this might not happen now, but what we're doing is engaging the legs to take the hips forward over the heels. Breathe into the backs of the legs. Very nice. Lower your hips a lot. Lower your hips a lot. Like you're skiing down a mountain. We'll keep the hands on the floor for a moment here, but can you get... your hamstrings parallel to the ground. Just build some heat in those thighs. Reach your heart forward. Again, for this one, we'll keep the fingertips down. Take an inhale. Exhale, go back to your forward fold. Drop the hips a lot. This time, reach your hands back. Interlace your fingers. Take an inhale here. I want you to come back to this low point, but on the exhale, we're going to twist. So right shoulder trying to touch right knee. The left leg can straighten quite a bit, and we're twisting, turning. Lower, inhale, your butt goes really low. Exhale, left shoulder to left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale, low. Exhale, twist, just one more to each side. Inhale, and exhale. Keep the interlace. Inhale, lower the hips again, and now exhale, fold with your interlace. Knuckles can come up and over the head, shoulders away from the floor. Breathe. Fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand all the way up. Inhale, reach arms up. Palms might touch. Swan dive back down. Exhale, fold. Good. Lower your hips a lot. Good. thumbs to the third eye. So now our hands are off the ground. Can you be as low as you were when they were down? And now almost like you're skydiving, cactus elbows. Keep the hips low. Feel the heat build in your thighs and your hips. Pull your belly back off your thighs, but stay low. One more breath. Stand all the way up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Take another breath here. Maybe hands on the body if you like that. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Little back bend. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and step to plank. Hold your plank. Press through the heels. Think about pulling the heels of your hands towards your toes, toes towards the heels of your hands, like you could wrinkle up the middle of the mat if it wasn't sticky. Shift forward and shift back. So shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, shoulders over the fingertips. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower slowly. Everything touches the ground at the same time. Tops of the feet down. Cobra pose. Lift the chest. Squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press your pubic bone down. Lift your kneecaps off the mat. Good. Make your way through table. You should have the right length here. Tuck your toes under to find downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet. Right, maybe even already shaking out the legs with that low chair work, low squat work. You're at home, right? Find stillness in down dog eventually, but do whatever you need to do to settle in and come back to your breath. Tiptoe your feet back up, top of the mat to the hands. Breath in, lengthen forward. Breath out, fold. Drop the hips low. Find your low chair, cactus elbows or skydive. Weights in the heels. Lower your butt down. You're tucking down the mountain. Good. Stand all the way up. Reach the arms up. Find a little back bend. Hands to heart center and arms down by your sides. Now traditional sun A. Arms up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Let's step to plank one more time on the exhale. Again, the shift forward for the inhale, lower, exhale, chaturanga dandasana, don't rush. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip, stack right hip over left. Straighten through the right leg, bend it, straighten, bend it, step it back down. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, straighten and bend. You're like getting your own little quad stretch by pulling your heel towards your hip. Step it back down and find your feet back at hips with distance. Take an inhale. Exhale, feet to hands, step, step, or hop. Breath in to lengthen. Breath out to fold. Traditional chair pose. Inhale. Sink the hips. Can you find a low chair, just like we did with our squat? Stand up, hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. We can hop this time. Catch yourself on bent elbows. Exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Reach the right leg up, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, knee to nose. Step your foot through. Find a high lunge. Reach the arms up. Pull your belly back. Maybe look up. Palms can touch. Vinyasa, hands down. Step back. Maybe the right foot floats three-legged. Up dog and down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to nose. Gently step through. High lunge. Ooh. Bend deeply like the first squat. Palms touch.
We're working into these legs and hips. Strong legs and hips, ready for ski season. Inhale, exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Quickly here. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to nose, exhale, step it through. High lunge, inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Flow. Open your heart. Hips up and back, left leg up, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale, step through. High lunge, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Again. Right leg up, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, hips back. Down dog, left leg up for your inhale. Knee to nose for your exhale, step through. Inhale, Vinyasa. When you make it to down dog, stay. Breathe. Check in, not check out. Be in this shape. Use the breath as your tool, which is twofold, to observe and to manipulate. To do it on purpose, purposefully, consciously. Come forward to plank pose. You can place your hand more to the middle of your mat, drop your heels to the left, side plank, right arm high. Flex the feet. It's like you're standing in mountain here. And then reach your right arm over your ear. Other side. Take the right hand down. Take your time switching. You can put it to the middle of your mat. Drop the heels to the right. Reach the left arm up. Like you're in mountain. Flex the feet. Drop the tail. Belly back. Left arm over the head. Plank. Vinyasa. Up dog. Down dog. And breathe. Lift the right leg up again. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, high lunge. Once again, reach the arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist to the right, left elbow outside your right thigh. Press through the back heel. Find a deep twist. Reach your heart up and also forwards. Big breath in. Exhale all the way to warrior two, facing the other way on your mat. Back heel down, arms out to a T. Side angle, forearm on thigh or hand on the floor or a block. Left arm to the ceiling, over your head. Look up. Pull the right heel backwards. Firm up your back leg. Hold. Good. Come all the way up, straighten through your front leg, turn the toes in, heels out. Let's interlace again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the kneecaps. Weight forward in the balls of the feet. Take your knuckles forwards if you can. And breathe. Good. Fingertips down. Just come up like a halfway lift. So your shoulders are right over your wrists. Then hands to your hips. You want to be on strong legs here. Stand all the way up. Triangle pose. Turn the right toes out. Angle your left toes in a little. Arms out to a T. Take the right hand down to the ankle, floor, or a block. Look down at your front foot first. Make sure it's facing forward. You're grounded through the big toe mound. You're from the floor. Your leg is working. Then look up at your left hand and firm up your left leg as well. Find warrior two. Bend the front knee. You might lengthen your stance. Take an inhale. Exhale around to side plank on your left hand. So lots of options. You can skip putting your right hand down. You can even do peace fingers around the big toe and extend the right leg up. Otherwise, you're in Regular side plank, Vashisthasana. Reach the right arm overhead. Inhale, everyone. Exhale, plank. And Vinyasa, lower. Up dog to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. We're almost there. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between the hands and reach your arms up. Breath in and exhale to twist. Right elbow outside left thigh. Press through the back heel. Turn yourself open. Breathe. Look up if you can. Feel your strong legs. Big breath in. All the way to warrior two on the exhale. Can you be as low as we were in our squat? Side angle, forearm to thigh or hand to the floor. Right arm up and overhead. Find one long angle from right heel through right fingertips. Good, come on up. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes in. This time, just hands to hips. We'll inhale to lift. And then fold on exhale, your variation of choice. Hands can hold on to the ankles. You might come onto even forearms. And drop your head and keep using your legs. Bring the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Because we really do use our core here and our strong legs. So don't dump into your joints, but engage. Take your hands to your hips. You feel your legs. They might even be shaking, holding you here. Then stand up. Good. So from there, turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Angle your right toes a little bit forwards and find triangle arms out to a T. Left hand down, right arm high. Look down at the left foot and engage from the foot all the way to the outer hip. Look up at the right hand and engage your right leg. Trikonasana. Come all the way up, warrior two. Rebend, lengthen. Take an inhale. Exhale to side plank. Maybe grab the peace toes on the way. Left leg goes high. You're on the pinky edge of the right foot. Now, like I said before, can you feel that you're doing mountain here? Probably not, but do your best. Release. Left arm overhead. Plank to chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Beautiful work. Come to plank and lower all the way to your belly for me. Point your toes. Take your arms down by your sides. And then interlace your hands as we've done a lot in class. We'll do upper body first, but turn on your lower body. So like you're squeezing a block, your kneecaps come up, press the pubic bone down, lift the chest up, reach the knuckles back and up. Breathe. Squeeze the elbows so that you can feel your triceps turn on. They're working. Good. Release. You can take a cheek and either just kind of wiggle the hips between back bends or shins side to side. Okay, tops of the feet down again, arms down by your sides, interlace, switch the interlace this time. Inhale, lift head, shoulders, chest, knuckles off the bum. Exhale, lift legs. Keep them as strong as they were when you were imaginarily holding a block between them. Maybe even big toes touch, lift a little higher, and relax, one cheek down. Release the low back by wiggling the hips. Good. Third and final, Shalabhasana. On your inhale, lift everything up. Balloon up your belly. Stay for the exhale. Keep breathing. Ballooning up on the inhale, staying that high on the exhale, keeping the legs towards each other, and release. Final time. Whew. So we're actually going to kind of roll around a little bit here. You're going to take your right knee outside your right hip for a half frog. So it's actually incredibly passive, obviously. Close your eyes, But even though this is a passive stretch, I do want you to actively, not push, but just imagine someone is pushing really, really gently on your outer right hip to get a deeper stretch. So still passive, but like the idea of active is in your head. And then so for our rolling around, keep your knee exactly as it is. Put your hands next to your chest. Lift your chest up a little bit and like thread the needle, left arm underneath the right. And you don't have to shift. You can stay exactly as you are. I just want to stay in the frame. You roll over onto your back and you're now in a twist. Right, your left hand can rest on your right knee. Your gaze can go over to the right. And as we keep cooling down, you can move really slowly, rolling back onto your belly, lifting the chest back up to unwind, straighten through the right leg. Take the left knee out to the side, half frog. That pillow with your hands comes in handy here, or a cheek down is fine as well. So it's not like tree pose. You want your foot flexed and your ankle right under your knee and your knee right outside your hip. And this passive stretch just has this little hint in your mind of active, like someone's pressing really gently on your outer left hip. Come on up onto your hands. So you just kind of lift, almost like you're going to do a little cobra. You thread the needle right arm under left. Roll onto your back. And find your twist there. So you don't have to adjust. Sometimes we think we have to be on our mats. It's not true. Just be wherever you end up. You can look over your left shoulder. Maybe right hand on the left knee here. If you have a block, that's always nice under the left knee as well. Take it from here just onto your back. So if you want to be on your mat, of course you can adjust. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Find happy baby. Hold on to the maybe hamstrings or the calves, or if you can, the outside edges of the feet. And that triangle at the very bottom of your spine, your sacrum, is probably lifted up. Can you flatten it onto the mat as best you can? And push down into your feet, but feet into hands at the same time. So make this a little active. And then bring the soles of the feet together to touch. And you interlace your hands around the pinky edges of your feet. And now this one, you can kind of make less active and just kind of roll around. Maybe you straighten one leg and then the other. And then from here, whenever we're ready, we're going right to our Shavasana. Extend the legs out, extend the arms out. If you do have that block, or even if you have a blanket nearby, really nice to get a little more grounded by just placing something over the hips. One of my favorite ways to take Shavasana. Of course, something under the knees is really wonderful too. Cover your eyes. Stay resting. Hopefully for however much time you might have, maybe up to 5 minutes after that practice, letting the practice integrate and sink in. And when you're ready, come on up and you will feel hopefully rejuvenated for the rest of your day. If you came right up because you don't have the time, thank you for joining me on O2 Life. Namaste.